Hey everybody, this is Damari, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing the November 2019 tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. So I'm just going to get stuck in. Sorry that these have been more dispersed than usual. Again, I'm just trying to play catch up right now on everything, particularly as I've been having issues with my MacBook, so that's kind of not helping things at all. I'm just so glad that we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, because I don't know about you guys, but it's been full on for me. So yeah, I'm just really glad that's coming to an end now. But yeah, hopefully moving forward things should be a little bit smoother. So I'm just going to get stuck in for you, and I'm going to be using the Celtic Cross style spread for your monthly reads as usual, using the Wild Unknown Tarot and clarifying with the intuitive as always. Interesting. Alright, so let's get stuck in for you then. So to begin with, in the position of your current circumstances, you have the Daughter of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you're really looking towards your horizon. You're looking at your hopes, your dreams at this time, what it is that you want to accomplish. I feel like this is kind of a newfound sense of optimism. You're really kind of embarking on a new chapter on your life, and you're really looking forward to the future. You're looking at, okay, what is it that I want in my life? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish? I'm feeling good about this new chapter in my life, about this new beginning, so I'm going to come in and really make it my own. This chapter is going to be about me and my dreams. So this is what I feel like you're in right now, this current energy, which is fantastic. Like, honestly, Virgo, that's such a beautiful energy for you to be in, particularly because you are very organized. You can get stuff done. So if you have that real optimistic view on things with that energy, then I mean you can accomplish anything. So that's incredible. So okay, let's carry on then for now. So looking at your challenge at this time, you have the Three of Cups. So it's really asking you that while it's good to obviously invest time, energy and resources into realizing your potential, making your dreams happen, don't forget to enjoy the process, okay? Don't forget to celebrate your wins with others, share that joy with others. While you're toiling away and really working on your craft, or embarking on a new venture, learning a new skill, really honing in on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, it's important that you find that balance. So you're not just, locked up in a room somewhere just working all the time or creating, but you're also enjoying the wins that you have, the success that does come, that you enjoy every step of the process and share that joy with those around you, particularly those in your close circle. So, okay, that's interesting. I did not see that there was two cards here, but I'll take them both. This never happens, but it's obviously for a reason. So in regards to your recent past, you have both the Hanged Man in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I feel like you felt like you were stuck. You felt like you couldn't move towards this goal that you've had in mind for some time. But I think the reality is that actually you were not taking steps towards that. There was something that was holding you back from really realizing your potential, maybe some self-doubt, fear around the unknown, things like that. It could be that you weren't looking at things from the right perspective. As I said, you could be, just hammering away, getting burnt out, trying to accomplish something, trying to build something, trying to manifest something. But you're working so hard that you forgot to enjoy it. The whole point of it is that this is something you care about. This is what you're passionate about. This is what makes you happy, right? So if you're not even happy while you're doing it, what's the point, right? So I feel like you've been asked to, or you've been shown that this isn't the way, and that actually you need to enjoy the process also, and that you're not going to see immediate, large-scale successes. Okay, you're going to see small successes and you need to appreciate those. Okay. So going into your near future, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I think you're coming away from this idea that, okay, I'm stuck in place, that there is no moving forward on this, that, I'm kind of trapped in my current circumstances and I can't progress. I think you're realizing that that's not true, that's illusionary. That's something you tell yourself to put yourself off trying something new, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. I think you know that you are destined for greater things, that you have the potential to achieve more. So I think you are coming out of this energy. So I'm not surprised this is in the reverse. I feel like you were aware that that was something that you were doing quite a lot, that maybe actually you were self-sabotaging quite a lot, because the environment that you're in currently isn't nurturing and supportive. It may be that you're surrounded by people who have done the same, who just constantly tell themselves excuses and, just give up on the first sign of difficulty, right? It could be that they just don't have the same level of ambition as you do. So when you're talking about it, you get very deflated because people don't share the same enthusiasm as you. So you're kind of done talking about it now and you just want to act upon it. You're sick of just feeling stuck and feeling like you can't move forward. So now you're really coming out of this energy and you will be taking action. That's what I feel. So in regards to your feelings, on that note, you have the Sun of Pentacles, so the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is very much your energy, actually. When you see the Daughter of Pentacles, which is where you're sitting currently, and this is in your feelings, okay? The Sun of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Again, your energy, Virgo. So I feel like you are kind of stepping up to the plate, that you are starting to realize your worth, see your potential. That's what I'm getting more than anything, is I am realizing my potential. And you're moving towards it, okay? You know it's going to take time. You're willing to take gradual steps. You're not wanting to rush it, okay? This is why it's in the position of your feelings, because you feel like you have to do things the Virgo way. You have to do it methodically, logically. Everything's got to be step by step and in place. It has to make sense. Otherwise, what are you doing it for? It's just going to not pan out, right? So it has to be done in a certain way, so that the foundations are laid and you can build upon that. So I feel like that's definitely, the energy you're sitting in right now, and that you feel like, okay, I know this is a long road ahead of me, but I know I can do it. I know it's not going to be easy. I know there's going to be challenges. I know there's going to be naysayers, all of that stuff, but I know this is what's right for me, so I just got to do it. And then in regards to what is crowning you at this time, so the energy that's within your power to affect, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. So again, feeling like that is coming out of any kind of communication that isn't positive, that isn't nurturing you, that isn't benefiting you at this time, that isn't aligned with where you're headed. So you're cutting it off, and because you don't want to carry this energy yourself. You don't want to feel like, disempowered, right? By communicating with people that have nothing positive to contribute, that have nothing good to say about what it is you're trying to do. So you're cutting those people off, I feel. And, the people that you haven't cut off yet, they will get the hint that you're not messing about and you're very serious, that you are moving towards a bigger objective. And that if people aren't with you, then they're going to be left in the dust, right? That's what I'm feeling with this, because you know what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You know what it is that matters most to you. So you're just not putting up with any bullshit anymore. You're literally just cutting that dead. So yeah, there may be some ties that you sever at this time. But then those that may have already been severed might surprise you. There may be one or two people that realize what it is that you're trying to do, that realize why you cut ties with them and try to communicate with you at this time to show the support that they weren't showing previously. That's what I'm just picking up for someone or a group of you, that there may be someone or some people that come back, just a couple, just to, let you know that they do actually understand what it is that you're trying to achieve. Maybe there'll be an apology, or maybe they're just trying to explain their position because they feel like they want to have a place in your life and that they want to offer that support where they should have done previously. Okay, I hope that made sense. So yeah, in regards to your advice, you have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, this is it. This is all talking about that creative spark within you, right? This is your divine spark. This is the thing that drives us as creators, okay, of our reality. So yeah, I also see this the card of innovation, the card of manifestation. So yeah, I mean, you really are being called upon to embark on this venture, whatever it is that you're setting out to achieve. You're being told you can do it. You're being told that you have the power to make your dreams real. And that if you really step into the magician type energy and really embody the magic that resides within you, if you allow that to flow in you and you use it positively, in your everyday life, then you're going to see some really powerful results, right? So that needs to happen on every level, not just in terms of when you're actually working on your projects, but how you go about your daily life. It has to be a mirror of what it is you're trying to align with, right? So in regards to your external influences at this time, so this can be people, circumstances, environments, that you've got the Daughter of Wands in reverse. So this is the Page of Wands. So it may be you feel like it's very hard to see, you may feel uninspired right now by your environment. As I said, I feel like obviously that's why you started already cutting out some connections, because you feel like they hold you back. They don't allow you to do your best, to bring out your best work. And I feel like generally you feel like your environment as well is lackluster, that it doesn't inspire you, motivate you to create your best work. So that's also something that you're really considering at this time also. It could be that you're thinking about changing home, changing where you do your work, changing the circles you operate in, things like that. Like, it could be on so many different levels, but I just feel like you feel uninspired, right, by the influences around you at this time. So that's another shake-up that's coming, because you just know that obviously those things need to be a mirror of what it is that you're trying to step towards. So that's why you're kind of having a real shake-up on things with who you're connecting with, where you want to be. You may be looking at moving home. You may be looking at, say if you're in an office space, or you have an art studio or something like that, or a space that you just use to do your work in, or whatever it is, or your job even. You may be changing jobs. You may be changing location, things like that, okay? So in regards to your hopes, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I think you really are looking for the emotional fulfillment, okay? And I feel like you feel at this time that it can't be done. It can't be accomplished through others, right? That may be why you're reluctant to celebrate, go out with people, because you feel like that's not going to bring you the emotional fulfillment. What you want is to really invest in your work, in your creative endeavor, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. And that's what's going to bring you the emotional fulfillment, knowing that you're working towards something. And then when that pays off, it's going to pay off big, hopefully. And then that's going to bring you infinite fulfillment, right? But it may be that you have to readdress that. And not that it's not important to do that and focus on those things. It is important. It gives you focus. It gives you drive. It gives you something to aim for, right? And we need that. Generally, us human beings need something to strive for, okay? So that's not a bad thing. But I feel like you may be putting all your eggs in one basket. That actually, maybe you need to rethink that. That maybe it's not just through success and wealth or, fame or, respectability from your work, things like that, that's going to give you all the happiness. That actually maybe there are other things that can also give you that fulfillment. So don't pin it all just on one thing, is what I'm saying. So in regards to your fears, you have the devil. So this is Capricorn energy. It may be that you're terrified that none of this is going to happen. That even though you're going in with the best intentions, you're trying to keep the right energy about you, the right attitude. You're trying to change things up so that it reflects what it is you're trying to step towards. Even with all of that in the works, you're still scared that it's not going to happen. That for some reason something's going to trip you up, or some circumstance is just going to fall through, or some people that could open the door for you will slam it shut in your face. Like whatever it is, you feel like that this is not going to happen, that it won't pay off, and that's what you're terrified of. I don't think that you believe that it couldn't happen, but you're afraid that it won't, is what I'm feeling. And then in regards to your overall outcome, you got the Fool. So again, this is about taking risks, having that self-belief, even against the odds, right? Taking the risks, stepping outside your comfort zone, trying something new, being ambitious. It's the adventurous spirit that this is embodying, okay? So it's taking that leap of faith on something that you believe in, that's something that you feel would be the epitome of happiness for you, that would give you all that you've been looking for. So it's asking you to take that leap of faith because you can do it, right? It's within your reach. So that's awesome so far. I'm really loving your read, Virgo. This is great energy. So let's clarify a bit and see what more information we can get for you regarding this. I do feel like strongly this is about work. This is about career. This is about creativity. So I feel like for those of you this applies to, you are very creative. You're very good at creating things. If you're not doing anything with a more artistic flair, it could be that you're very good practically. You're very good at making things. I feel like that's what applies here mostly, because of the kind of energies that's coming through. It's craftsmanship, creativity, art, music, maybe fashion, innovation. You might be a developer, an entrepreneur, writer, things of that sort of nature. You may even be an influencer or a YouTuber or whatever it is, I feel like you're very good at creating things generally. So it's kind of related to that. So even if you're working a standard job that isn't aligned with that, you may be moving towards that or aiming for that. Okay? But we'll see. So, let's clarify this Daughter of Pentacles in your present circumstance. That's this one here, the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see it very well. I know the lighting is not the best for this, but we might do what we got, right? Okay. So it's clarified you got the Nine of Pentacles. So again, that's abundance. That is exactly what you needed, Virgo. This is telling you, oh my gosh, that you have so much to look forward to. The abundance is surrounding you at this time. It's coming in. So keep looking forward. Keep that optimism. Keep believing you know, in yourself and the universe and what it is that you're setting out to accomplish, because it is coming to fruition. That's amazing. I love that. I love that you got that. Okay, and you also got the King of Cups in reverse. So that's very much, obviously, the water element's energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be that you have that in your chart. Either way, it's like coming out of this feeling of lack, okay? Where you feel emotional lack, where you felt like you were not getting that fulfillment through other people, through your circumstances, through your current job, whatever it is. You're stepping away from that so you can walk towards this abundance that's coming in. So I feel like you are leaving stuff behind. It could be people, it could be your environment, it could be a job. It could even be a relationship that's not fulfilling you. Yeah, because I see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. So you're walking away from something big in order to move towards something even bigger, I feel. So, yeah, that's really interesting. Okay. So, let's have a look then in regards to your challenge then. That Three of Cups here, just to show you. Ta-da. So, let's clarify the Three of Cups. Okay, so you got the Five of Swords again. And you got, but this time in the upright. And you also got the Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I guess that's another reason why you're reluctant to celebrate your wins, because you're afraid, because of the negativity you received so far from certain parties regarding what it is that you're trying to do, and maybe the method in which you're trying to, the method you're employing in order to do it. You're reluctant to communicate with these people and celebrate with them because you don't feel like they would celebrate, that actually while you're out it would just become an argument, and that they would say things purposefully to trigger you. But I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think those people that are like that, you're cutting them out of your life, so you don't have to deal with that shit, really. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like there are people that would be very supportive, that would try and help, but you're not necessarily seeing that. You may be overlooking the guidance that's being offered, the support. There may be that there's some things that you could learn from somebody that you're kind of dismissing at this time because they have a certain skill that would be beneficial to you. You may be dismissing them because they may be a family member that's younger than you, but they have a skill that you're not seeing. Or it could be a friend or a friend of a friend that's younger than you. And because of that, you think, oh, what have they got to offer? But actually, they could tell you something that could be beneficial. They could show you something that would help you in this endeavor. So don't just dismiss the help that's trying to come in at this time. And also, the Knight of Wands then came up. So yeah, someone, or at least one person's going to try and come in very strongly. Probably a fire sign, because that's two wands that's just come up back to back. So it could be that they're a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. They're coming quite strongly saying, hey, that's a great idea. Actually, you know, I've got some information that might help you, that I've got something that you might need, you know, or there's something I know that you might benefit from, so let me show you this, right? So don't dismiss the help that might come in, because that could be really, really beneficial for you. So yeah, don't be stubborn about it, because that's going to help you towards that Nine of Pentacles, right? Help you bring in that abundance. Okay. So what about the past circumstances? The Six of Wands in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse. What you're leaving behind. So the skewed perception of what you should be celebrating, of what you should be happy about, and where you wasn't. Okay, Chariot in reverse, that's Cancer energy. So it could be that you walked away from a Cancer because you felt like they couldn't give you the nurturing support that you needed, that they weren't aligned to where it is you're trying to head, or maybe you didn't see them as someone who was particularly successful or organized, so you're moving away from them in order to align with those who are more in tune with that. Or it could be simply that because you felt stuck, you didn't take the steps forward, you didn't you didn't take action. You didn't, this is decisive action. When it's in the upright, it's all about, determination, focus, tunnel vision, just really going for it, charging full steam ahead. But you were not doing that because you were afraid that things weren't working in your favor, that you couldn't make it happen, that there was nothing to celebrate, and that you couldn't accomplish your goals. But we know that that's a falsity, right? That was based upon the perception that you had at the time, which no longer applies. So what about the Eight of Wands the Eight of Swords in reverse here in the situation of your near future? Okay. So you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So again, clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's really telling you that, yeah, you're coming out of your shell. You're coming out of this thing of being stuck, not being able to get the door open, and just feeling like, you've had to kind of protect your energy from the world around you. You're really stepping away from that. Because you're seeing things more clearly for what they is, and actually you could walk away from that any time. It's only you that's keeping yourself in place. Yeah. So you make the decision here, this Page of Cups. You make the decision to go after what it is that you want, regardless of anything else, right? So you're ignoring the things that were previously holding you back to go after what it is that matters most to you, which is awesome. I think more people need to be doing that, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look then in regards to the Sun of Pentacles in the position of your feelings here. That is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, wow. The Sun, yes. That makes me so happy. So this is often associated with Leo. So yeah, I mean, this is about knowing that the victory is there. It's about knowing that happiness comes from within. That if you take the steps needed, if you work hard, you sow your seeds, you nurture them so they grow, there is a beautiful horizon ahead, that you can accomplish all that it is you want. This is you being in your power, knowing your potential, seeing that, feeling it, and knowing that good things are on the horizon. Like, oh my God, that makes me so happy for you, Virgo. Like, honestly, it's about time you had some good news. I know I had a couple of people say on previous readings for Virgo that, oh, every time I check my reading, it's always really negative and it doesn't make me want to look. Well, here you are, like, finally, you got something really to look forward to. Very, very positive. Like, outstanding so far. So I hope that keeps going for you throughout the read. But it's all about cycles, right? So even if circumstances seem negative at the time, it's actually working out for your higher good, right? For your best good. So even though it might seem like, yeah, nothing's going right, a lot of things have happened and it's been painful, the universe is trying to work out the knots so it can bring you towards this energy right here. So that's awesome. Okay, so anything else regarding the Sun of Pentacles here in the position of your feelings? Okay, so you're giving back to yourself. You know that where you were feeling lack before is partially because you were giving so much of yourself to other things, to other people, where they were not giving you that nurturing back, okay? They were not giving you that support, that stability. So you're holding back, some of that energy for yourself. You're holding back and investing in yourself. You're really trying to ground yourself as well at this time, and that's what's really helping you to see the joy in things, to be more happy, so that even though your circumstances aren't perfect and there's things you want to change, you can still feel good, right? You still have a reason to wake up and feel good. So that's amazing. Okay, and yeah, we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I think you're kind of keeping things close to your chest right now. There's a lot of things you're not communicating at this time because you don't want to speak before you make it happen, right? You want your actions to speak louder than your words. So you're keeping some things regarding this, whatever it is you're working on, close to your chest until you feel it's time to share with the world. Okay, so this is happening, you know, and you can then enjoy the success with others, okay? So what about the Five of Swords in reverse here and what's crowning you, okay, within your power to affect? Let's see what else we can find out there. Because you're definitely cutting places, people, and circumstances that don't serve you anymore. But I feel like there's going to be one or two that come back in. Okay, yes, so you got the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. There was quite a lot of fire coming up, so it could be that you're dealing with an Aries. There may be someone from the past that's trying to come back in to offer you the support where they felt like they wasn't able to previously. Maybe they had their own problems to deal with, so they weren't able to provide that nurturing support that they wanted to provide. Maybe you had a disagreement and it didn't end on the best terms. Could be an ex-partner, could be a family member, could be a father figure. I feel like this is definitely representing someone else, but someone is trying to come in a strong way to offer you support where they feel you would really benefit from it, and they're trying to communicate with you. So they're hoping that the tie isn't completely severed, okay? That there is some open communication available to them. Okay, and then you've got the Nine of Wands as well, so plenty of opportunities available, things coming up unexpectedly and fast. Okay, so this person here may actually open several doors for you towards what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. So maybe don't dismiss it immediately just because of a grudge or because you haven't spoken for a long time, because this person may be the key, okay? So in regards to the advice here, again, that Ace of Wands, you have, oh, the Page of Swords. So got some air energy coming up as well with that Knight of Swords in reverse, and here with the Page of Swords. So yeah, very much air energy, but I don't think this is to do with the person. I think this is to do with yourself, knowing that, you know, you can, that it's okay to do things differently. Like, it's okay to mix it up, and actually you may have to learn how to go about things in a new way in order to accomplish what it is that you're moving towards. So you may be operating differently to how you're used to, and that's why you spend a lot of time planning. That's why you have been squirreling away and, you know, really doing your research, I feel. You're studying because you know that it requires a new way of doing things. You know, you've had that eureka moment. It was revealed to you. This is also your energy, Virgo. This is the moon, okay? Very much heavily water related. But this is also your energy this time, okay? Even though you're an earth sign, this is very relevant to your intuition and to your feelings and to this knowing that you're really walking into right now. This is your energy. And I feel like it was revealed that actually you have a lot to offer, that there's much to learn and there's much to gain if you have the right perspective. Again, that Hanged Man in reverse. So it could be that you have water in your chart, because there was a lot of water that came up in quite key positions before. So it's possible that you have water in your chart, or it's just simply you're embodying that moon energy right now. Okay. Yeah, so the universe is really trying to communicate at this time. And it's doing it through various different messages. It could be also maybe check your moon sign, okay? I don't know if you know your moon sign. It could be that you're your moon sign is Virgo. But it could also be that your reading for your moon sign could be telling you something important as well that you need to be aware of at this time. So do keep that in mind. I don't think that's for everyone. I think that's for very specific people. But yeah, I just got this message that really strongly that for some of you, your moon sign is going to be very important as well. There's something within the reading for your moon sign, whatever sign that is, that's going to be beneficial regarding, trying to create this new reality. And then you also got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's about not allowing past ways of doing things to prevent you moving forward. Not being stubborn, not holding grudges, as I said, especially with that Aries character, the Emperor, whoever that represents. Just letting go of obstacles, letting go of blockages, the things that would prevent you from otherwise being successful. Letting all that stuff go, Don't let the ego sabotage your success. So now with the Daughter of Wands in reverse here in the position of your external influences, you've got the Star. So this is Aquarius energy. Okay, so again, more air energy as well. We've got pretty much everyone here at this point. So I think there's a lot of people surrounding you at this time. There's a lot of people that are going to be coming in. You have an Aquarius potentially coming in, particularly because this is in the position of your external influences. So this could be to do with your wish fulfillment. It could be dealing with an Aquarius that's kind of rocking the boat a little bit, that you feel like isn't providing the support that you need or looking for, that isn't aligned with where you're headed, that isn't uplifting you and empowering you at this time. So you could be trying to walk away from an Aquarius in your life, a prominent Aquarius. It could be that literally like these people in general are stopping you from achieving your wish fulfillment. That's how you feel. So that's why you're walking away from them, so that you can be more aligned with those and circumstances and environments that are aligned to where it is you're headed, what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so in regards then to the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is in the position of your hopes, you have, let's have a look, Two of Pentacles. So partnership, that's what you're looking for, someone that can help you. That's what I feel straight away, because often this can represent juggling and going back and forward in your mind, but I feel like you're wanting actually a partnership, not a romantic partnership, but a partnership in terms of a business sense, or in terms of that can help you make this dream a reality. Okay, you want someone that will have your back, that will help you manage all of this that you're trying to achieve, that will help you manage whatever you're creating, if it is a business or whatever. So you're looking for someone who can step up to the plate and say, yeah, like, for sure, I can give you a hand with this, I can manage this while you do that. Or you're looking for someone, you want to finalize something in your reality so that you can take this bold step forward. So it could be either way. It may be that you are going back and forward, but you're just waiting on something to come together so you can take this step forward. So you're kind of just waiting now. You're like, is it going to happen? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Okay. So you just keep going back and forward, keep checking and waiting. And then it finally happens. You're like, right, now I can move on this. I know what I want, but I haven't quite been able to get there yet because I'm waiting on this one thing. Or it could be simply that, yeah, you're looking to embark on a partnership, that you don't want to do this alone, but you're looking for the right person to step up. And maybe that Emperor is the one. Maybe they are the person to help you with this. Okay, and then in regards to your fears with Capricorn's devil energy here. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Your fear of it not coming together. Seven of Pentacles is all about self-investment or investment into something. It is doing the work, okay? So you're terrified that you would have done the work for nothing, or that your progress will get stopped to a halt. It will come to a halt for some reason that's seemingly beyond your control. That there'll be some kind of sabotage or betrayal or something on that level. But that's not necessarily the case. That's your fear. This is your deepest fear regarding what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. So yeah, I feel like you're not worried so much. You may have been much more worried about that than in the past than you are now. But it's still a concern for you. Even though you're not as terrified of it as you were, it's still a concern. So, I mean, it's good that you're kind of knowing that, you know, it's not necessarily the reality, it's not necessarily how things are going to be. There's always that slight worry, there's always that doubt, you know, that's normal, but it's just important to know that it's okay, you know, to be afraid. But the important thing is to try your best and do it anyway, right? Because what have you got to lose, right? It's much worse not trying than trying and it not quite coming together. So, but from what I can see here, you have all the potential in the world to make it happen. So don't allow that energy to dissuade you, okay? Okay. So how about the outcome then, the Fool here? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So knowing that you've put the work in, you're going forward, you're embarking on this new venture, you know you've been putting the work in and you're hoping to see the rewards of this work. But, you know, in this read, you've got the 7, the 8, and the 9. The 7 obviously is in the reverse because it's dealing with your fear of all this investment that you've been doing. The 9 is there in your presence, so it's telling you that your efforts will be rewarded. You're already going to start seeing, you know, the outcome. You'll start seeing the abundance coming in anyway. So you're going to be looking at this and being like, yeah, like I know, like I'd actually deserve this because I've really put the work in. I've really done everything I could to give myself the best possible chance. And yeah, here I am, you know. So anything else regarding the outcome? Aha, Justice. I love it. Libra energy. So more swords there. But yeah, like more air energy. But yeah, I love this. This is exactly it. You've done the work. So you're reaping the benefits of your, you know, your work, okay? The reward is coming. The reward is essentially here. It may be in small ways initially, but it will snowball if you keep putting the work in, you keep putting good vibes out there, you keep connecting positively, you spread your magic, your joy. It will keep coming. So the justice is here, I'm telling you. Like, this read is absolutely amazing. Like, there's nothing more I need to do regarding clarification. I mean, it's all very clear. I hope it was clear for you, Virgo, but honestly, this is a phenomenal reading. The energy I have just from doing this is like unbelievable. You know, it's so supercharged and I'm feeling all tingly because it's just like, I'm so happy for you. You have so much to look forward to. So yeah, for those of you this resonated with, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this fills you with optimism and kind of just gives you that little extra confidence boost because honestly, you're doing awesome. I can see a really, really bright future, you know, appearing for you just around the corner. Like, we're literally talking about tail end of this month as we're stepping into it now. You're gonna see some of this starting to play out. So I'm really, really happy for you, Virgo. Awesome read. Yeah, do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And yeah, we'll do your next reading very soon, and hopefully it will be as awesome as this one was. So yeah, take care for now.